Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my hair is a hot mess, but don't worry, it's gonna look a little bit better when I do my comb out. I don't know if a comb out is a real thing, I just kind of made that up. It's like a blowout but without using heat. Some of the things that you'll need are oil. I'm using olive oil. You need a white tooth comb, or if you have a Denman brush, you can go ahead and use that. And also something to provide some slip to prevent breakage. In this case, I'm using half and half hydrating siltening hair milk. Right now I'm just starting off with separating my hair into sections. I'm gonna be doing 4 sections total. That's 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And if you want, you can actually section your hair into smaller sections. So you can do small to medium sections if it's gonna help you, just to make it easier to identify your knots and work through them carefully. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm gonna just spritz a little bit of the hair milk, and what this is going to do is provide slip and moisture, and that will just enhance the elasticity to minimize breakage and reduce friction while I detangle. So keep in mind that you're not trying to drench your hair. What you're trying to do is just provide a little bit of slip. You're going for a straight style, not a curly style, right? So we don't want it to revert, so we don't want it to be really wet. And now I'm just using some of the oil. I don't know why I skinned up my face like that a while ago, but you're just gonna use a little bit of the olive oil or whatever oil you decide to use, and you're gonna coat your fingers with it. And this is just going to provide a smooth barrier to lessen the friction. So I start off by doing a little bit of finger detangling, and I do this before I go in with the comb. It's just to separate the hair, and you know, if there are any obvious knots, like maybe that one right there, if there are any obvious knots, I can just get at them before I go in with the comb. So right now, as you can see, I had to use even smaller sections because it was more tangled than I had thought. But the key is really to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. And this just kind of clears away whatever tangles before you move up the section of the hair. Some persons, maybe they'll have more of a difficult time, but it's just kind of to find your rhythm and understand what your hair is like. For me, I don't have that much of an issue with tangles and knots. It's pretty easy for me to go through my hair, because maybe because my hair is so thin, I don't know. And that's why it's good to have good tools to use, the right type of brush or the comb. So if you want to use maybe a hair milk that can actually fight through the knots with you, then go right ahead. The next thing to do is just to maybe put your hair up in twists. That helps to prevent more tangles from forming.
One eternity later.
Yeah, I was tired. It took me 30 minutes to do. I was tired because I was so sick, you guys. Hence the reason I look like The Walking Dead. Yeah, I know I look horrible. I usually do this method when it is that I'm doing a length check. As you know, curls will just make your hair super short and shrunken. So it's just a good way to see your progress in terms of hair growth. Or you could just do this if it is that you want to detangle your hair and you don't want to do it in the shower. Detangling your hair while it's wet is not the best thing for your hair because your hair is at its weakest while it's wet. So this is just another alternative. As you can see, I have some curls in the back still, but that can't be helped. Like, the back of my hair is just really curly and there's nothing I could have done about that. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to see more videos, just comment, subscribe, and like. See you next time.
What's natural to you is what's supposed to be acceptable, not what other people think. Okay, it's really supposed to be what you want for yourself and what you think is beautiful on you. I mean, this video is definitely not supposed to, try to change anybody's